Recording again. Hey, so this is the beginning of the video. We just got done recording, and I totally forgot to say this because I meant to do it last week. Oh, not last week. Yeah, last week, but Angel wasn't available. But Angel had a birthday recently, so I felt only right.
Yeah.
Wait, okay, Jacob's.
Right.
Yeah, see,
I
Angel.
didn't know. I didn't tell me anything.
Jacob's gonna be.
I don't tell nobody.
Jacob's gonna be a bum and not sing you happy birthday.
So you blame it on him.
No,
you are the host,
Trey,
remember?
Trey, you can sing happy birthday with me, bro?
I mean, I don't like singing, but
I mean, it's for Angel, though. It's for Angel. So, Jacob, go and say happy birthday to Angel. You don't say because you're not going to sing it.
Angel, happy birthday. How old are you now?
I have no idea.
He's 27 years young, ladies and gentlemen.
27. There you go.
27. Happy 27th birthday, bro. Love you. Love that you're part of this. Cheers to you, man.
Oh, I got another pepper.
All right, Trey, ready? 3, 2, 1. Happy birthday.
So off key.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Beautiful colored angel.
See, I knew he was going to say that. I couldn't do it.
Happy birthday to you. The prostitute.
That's cool. That's cool and everything, but I want the mañanitas.
All right, that's enough. That's what you're getting. I don't like chamoy with watermelon or grape.
But I've never. Have I seen them were great?
Yeah.
Yeah. You seen it? It looks like little candy drops, dude.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's just basically all soaked in that chamoy stuff and all that. I don't like it.
I don't like this.
It leaves like that loogie in the back of your throat.
A loogie, huh?
It's too thick, man.
Loogie?
Too thick, huh, Jacob?
The loogie?
Yep. You got the thickness.
I mean, you know, bro. My homeboy Juan just told me, hey, don't worry about it, bro. It's just the candy.
Hey, $20 is $20, right?
Exactly.
All right.
Times are tough.
Oh, he's recorded already.
Yeah, I'm recording. Okay, well, I'm gonna do the introductions real quick. Welcome back to the DLC podcast, where we talk games, movies, and all things in between. I'm Isaac. Below me is my brother Jacob.
What's up, peoples?
To the left
That's
of
all
me,
I got today.
That's okay. To the left of me is a beautiful colored-eyed angel. And for the people that aren't watching the YouTube video, Angel just did the Little Rascals high.
Yeah.
And
say something, people, to the people, Angel, so they can know who you is.
I say hi.
Yeah. And at the bottom, and underneath Angel is Trey.
Oh, it's actually got it right this time.
I did. It's Trey.
Usually.
The best life support money could buy.
Rip.
Yeah, hey, you know what? We missed these two last week, but it's all good. They're here now, and we got a little. I understand.
Tired.
But yeah, we got a little things to discuss. One being that Trevion Ely the Third Cortez Gonzalez.
Why do I keep adding last names?
Actually, he cut it down. I
did cut it down.
He didn't put the Guadalupe part at the end of it.
Oh yeah, he didn't. But go ahead.
So for the first time, he's played and beaten a Resident Evil game.
My boy.
Round of applause for the gentleman. Round of applause for him. Round of applause.
I was,
Now, granted, did he start on the right game? No, he did not.
Shut up. We're not discussing that. Okay.
The
people said play the game. I was like, all right,
the video does not do the game justice.
It doesn't do it justice. No, it doesn't do it justice.
Because I was telling him, unless you played 7, the impact of 8 doesn't really hit unless you actually, like I said, played it. The video gives you like, yeah, this is what happened. Move along now. Like, no, you gotta play it that way. You understand the Bakers and what Ethan went through and so on and so forth.
I get that. I still enjoyed it. I'm not saying that.
So before we start talking about it, and obviously it's gonna be a late review too, but you know what? It's fine. Who cares? I just want to do 1 through 10 on rating Trey, I want to go with you first. Just what's your rating of it?
I would give it an 8 since I've never played it. I'll give it an 8,
Give it an 8.
but I never played it. 'Cause I think the
And-
last one I played was 3. Never finished it.
Okay,
So
And that's the shortest one.
it is.
hey, I was a kid and stupid and wanted to play football, so I never went back to it.
Angel, what do you give it?
Eh. That's kind of hard. The
Yeah,
game itself, I agree with Trey. It's an 8, but the story, how it connects to the whole RE universe, I'd say a 7.5.
So I give the whole thing a 7.
Yeah, I
That's-
figured.
I give the whole thing a 7. And the thing is, that's not to say the game is not great. I think it's
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it.
I think it's an amazing game. There's just things within the game that kind of like, it could have that they did a little extra, and there wasn't enough of the good in there.
Mm.
So Trey, just starting off, first Resident Evil game. Tell us what you like. How did you feel, bro? Like, how was your experience?
Initially,
All right, Angel, now your turn. Like, go ahead, bro.
initially,
Well,
when you
my
were telling me
opinion
about
about it was
motherfucker. But anyways, initially when you told me about it, like having to like look for all those secret stuff and just so you can collect some money.
Yeah.
I think I was
Like,
trying to
there was-
guide you through all
yeah,
that.
you guided me on the fish one. I think that's what it was.
Yeah.
But I was like looking at every little thing and focused on it. So I didn't really get to enjoy like the jump scares of it
Uh-huh.
because I was trying to find like all those little tiny gems that were all over the place. And I still missed like, I don't know how many things I still missed. I missed so much on it.
Okay, that's not a bad thing, just for the fact that it is kind of bad because you literally have a map that tells you there's something in a
Mhm.
location. But I understand.
Yeah, and I thought
I-
that wasn't
Right,
going to
but
be there, and it
some
threw me off.
items- Some items you're going to get in between bosses, though.
yeah.
hmm
Like
And
I
it threw me
missed,
off that the map told me, "Hey, there's something you're missing over here." And I'm like,
I missed
weird.
2 items. I missed 2 items.
I missed a lot.
I mean, it's fine though. It's your first playthrough, and
Yeah, I'll replay it. I'll replay it.
yeah. What about you, Andrew? What was your feel about it?
Oh, what part? Like the whole game in general?
Yeah, just the whole thing. Go
It was a good shout out to Resident Evil 4. That's what I liked mostly about it.
yeah.
You
So
know,
Resident Evil 4 is kind of the same way?
I kind of did like steam through it,
Mhm.
and I don't know, dude. Like some of the items where they were hidden at was kind of obvious to me, you know.
Yeah.
So, and that
Definitely
one
not.
thing I found, the one that I was telling you about, the little plaque part,
Yeah.
that I found that by luck, like straight up luck.
Right.
I still don't know how to do the plaque one. I was trying to figure it out when I first saw it, and I still couldn't figure it out.
Right after you beat the doll, you got to go to the graveyard and get it.
Yeah, the door opens.
Oh,
No.
man. Okay.
If you go into the fish area, you missed it. It'll lock up again.
All right, so Jacob didn't play this game, right? He hasn't played 7 or 8. So Trey,
Nope.
as Angel said, it's a good representation of what I was hyped for Village because when I saw Village, I saw RE4. Like visual, the aesthetics of it, right? And the way it looks now, I'm even more excited for RE4. But the thing with Village is, so in other RE games, I want to say it's only 4, right? That has a merchant.
That has what? Yeah.
Technically, 5 had it, but
Yeah.
it was in between cutscenes,
Well,
and it said merchant on it.
Well, yeah, 5 had a store and before you start the mission.
Right.
But- So I guess 5, right? I guess because you still sell stuff on 5 and the gyms and whatnot. But
But like in game,
in
while
game,
you're
yeah,
in,
it's only
like, yeah.
it's only 4. So in RE4, Trey, there's items like I guess in RE's Village they're little crystal things, but in RE4 is the spinals, like they're everywhere. And basically throughout RE4, there's a hoard of treasure that you can find. And the thing is,
Does it like set you up for the entire game?
Or- it could, because here's the thing is like in Village you saw that there's some that say combine, right?
Mm-hmm. And I didn't figure that out until Angel told me.
So Village is a intermediate dumbed down version of RE4
Okay.
because
Resident Evil 5 had the combined herbs, didn't they?
herbs,
did.
yeah, but not items.
I thought
Not
they did.
items. Okay.
No, they didn't have items.
They didn't have items. The diamonds, remember?
No, you didn't combine them. You just sold them.
Okay, I'm
Yeah, that's
I
true.
don't know.
That's true.
Yeah. So in RE4, you find a lot of stuff that are combinable, and with Village, you find it, and then you find the combinable like within the next area, right? Whereas RE4, you have to hold on to that and hope you find it because it doesn't give you a map of this area has been 100% cleared. You just got to explore. And there are some instances where you see treasure through a crack of a wall, and you got to find a way to get to it. It's not just going to give it to you. So, and another one, like for instance, one of the in RE4, there's I want to say it's a lantern. I think it's a lantern or a mug that gets the cat eyes. Or the ones
I remember the eyes.
It was the mug. It was the mug.
Okay, no, I think it's a lantern, the one with the butterfly, because that's the one where you gotta kill the bugs to get their gems, and the harder one to get is the blue one. So the thing is, there's only one part.
Oh, I found about this. It depends on what console you're playing on.
Is that what it is?
Yeah,
It's still kind
a little
of
cheeky like that.
Yeah, that's a little cheeky.
It's cheeky like that.
Cool.
But-
I like
Hold
that.
up.
What's up?
But the thing is,
So I gotta buy the other.
no. So you can't buy the stuff.
The
that
drop,
you
the
need.
drop. What I'm saying is like the drop rate's different between what
Yeah.
console you're playing.
So, anyways, you can
Didn't
only
know
get
that.
this gem in this one area, or at least against this certain enemy. And if you don't get it, then you don't get it. You either restart the whole thing, or you just call it a loss and you sell it at a discount. You know. And I said, and there's stuff like that throughout the game, which I love. Like there was the mug, the lantern, the crown, and I'm sure other things were there too, right? And with Village, like I said earlier, you found it, and then the other part of it was somewhere else. The only thing that wasn't instant was the necklace. That's what took the whole, like almost the rest of the half of the game to get that piece, which in my opinion,
I
it wasn't-
barely found that one.
it wasn't as
Angel
rewarding.
helped me.
It's all good, bro. But it wasn't as rewarding. And my thing is, I feel like they did that to prepare people like Trey who haven't played Village. Like, there's an intermediate version. There's treasure that you learn about combining, da 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 da.
Mm.
And then that way, when you get into RE4, it's gonna be more technical with it. I mean, unless they keep the map concept where it says like 100% cleared, which personally I don't want them to keep it on there.
Mm.
I'd rather it just you go hunting for it.
Yeah, it threw me off
So
seeing
the-
that.
The Resident Evil
So
games
the
are
new
going right
one-
now.
What?
Say it again.
I don't know.
I said so the new ones actually give you a percentage on what's completed or not.
Nah, they changed
No,
the color of
well,
the room.
Yeah. So
Color
the
the room
room
on
will
the
be
map.
red, and then it'll turn blue once you got it all.
Once you've searched everything in there, it turns blue.
I mean, I kind of like that because I really don't want to waste my time. Like,
But
if I
see-
already got everything,
I mean,
then
see,
I'm
that's
cool.
that's what someone that's real busy and has a family would say, and that's understandable. Me-
it's true.
Me,
Yeah,
I mean, Angel knows how much I love RE4, and
I liked it and I didn't like it at the same time.
What?
Like the map changing colors to let
Yeah.
me know what was there and what
I mean,
wasn't there.
it was cool, but
I liked it and didn't like it.
No lie, look, no lie. I did like it because it told you where it was,
Hmm.
but it frustrated the fuck out of me when it was still red, and I was like, "Where
And you
is
couldn't
it?"
find anything.
Right.
Where is
and
it?
then
Pissed
and
me
then
off.
it ends up being spare parts.
No,
Alright,
yeah,
something
I
basic.
remember that one time. Remember that one time I was playing RE8, and I was like, "Man, this room does not change blue."
Uh-huh.
And I was running around everywhere. It was shotgun shells.
Yeah.
But it finally turned blue, and I was there for like, I want to say from lunch till all the way we went to sleep. I was in there for a few hours looking.
Dang.
I was in there for a
Hey,
few
for
hours looking for that thing.
viewers. No.
For shotgun shells, like
Yeah. It doesn't
Visible.
tell you what it is. It doesn't tell you what it is. It just
I mean,
like
I I respect that it doesn't because I think if it did, that'd be too easy.
Yeah,
But if it's something as small as shotgun shells, that's kind of annoying.
I think in RE 2 and 3 remake, when you find an item, it'll stay on your map. That way, you know, oh, this room has the first aid spray. Yeah, I don't think they kept that.
Oh,
but
that kind of made it too easy because let's say you're
Yeah.
just like, let's say
Yeah.
you're moving the camera real fast, right? You're not focusing on nothing.
you can
As long as the camera passes over the item, it'll tell you that item's right there.
yeah,
See, I was like, I can see where that is good to make things a lot more enjoyable, but it makes it way too easy. Like to me, there's no challenge. There's no fun in that.
yeah. I mean, that's how I felt with the whole map color change. So just to get back to Trey, because I want to get his opinion on this. So traditionally, traditionally, RE's is a fixed camera, right?
Mhm.
And the one I
I
grew up
watched you
with,
play a couple of them. Yeah.
yeah, the one I played is third person, and now we're into first person. And I just wanted to ask, because you've seen those, which one would you prefer just visually? Would you prefer first person, or would you like to play a new Resident Evil game that's third person?
Third or first person would be cool, but I feel like you can add more graphics when it's first person.
More textures?
More textures, more detail. You can add a little bit more when it comes to like the cutscenes. You can throw a little bit more into it.
What about you, Angel?
Third person's good when you're trying to just tell the story. That's it. Play through it.
Yeah.
But the first person's good for those jump scares.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, the thing with me is I prefer
Visually, it was dope.
I prefer third person because with first person, I get what they're trying to do is for those jump scares, you know. But at times I felt like the camera was too zoomed
narrow.
in, like too
Yeah.
narrow, to where I can't really enjoy my surroundings.
I can see that.
I do that is annoying in first person. I know for me, I like how third person looks the best and I feel it runs better. I just suck at it more than I do first person. I hit more shots if I'm first person. If I'm third person, when they miss a lot more, I get more frustrated.
Same.
You know, I just missed a fixed camera. You know, I'm not even gonna lie about that.
I don't want that to come back, man. I mean, it's not bad. I guess with like if you update the controls, it wouldn't be too bad.
Hey, if you play your RE5 on when you go that DLC mission, when you go to Spencer's mansion,
Mm.
you know, like on the very first Resident Evil, if you open the door, the dog comes out.
Uh-huh.
So they put a little Easter egg. If you go to the front door and you tap it 3 times, it'll go to fixed camera for the whole DLC.
Yeah, I remember seeing that on a YouTube video.
I tried that, and
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie to you, it wasn't the best.
Yeah. So one thing I want to talk about when it comes to the whole aspect of the game, right? Because I told Angel that because I was in the party with Angel as I started playing it, and so once like you go through the game and you get to the point where you got to get these vials or these jars, whatever, right? And the guy's telling you, hey, you gotta come to this location, this location, this location. And I'm just like,
That
that's so
confused
Capcom.
me.
That's so Capcom for the fact that I feel like I'm playing a Mega Man game. Because each boss had their own stage. Like you had a water
Interesting.
stage, a factory stage, and I
Yeah.
guess you could say like a mansion-esque kind of stage, you know?
So there's a castle, then there's like the townhome or like what's it called? The Prairie House,
Yeah.
whatever it's called. Then you got the factory and
Oh, technically, they say like this: the
The dam.
castle, the dollhouse, the flooded city or the flooded town,
yeah, that's what
and
it was.
then the factory.
Like it felt very Mega Man to me. Going like, oh my god, I'm gonna go fight their boss at their stage now.
Mm-hmm.
Which
I didn't
mean,
understand the vial thing. I don't understand that.
apart. What do you mean?
Just the vials in general.
All right,
I
so
didn't
Jacob,
understand
just give you a rundown of the game because you say
Okay.
you don't mind spoilers, right?
I know, no.
Okay.
Go ahead, go for it.
All right, so a quick
I still don't
synopsis. A
understand
quick
it.
synopsis of RE7. Just throw it out there.
Mhm.
Husband or boyfriend, right? Boyfriend? Is it boyfriend or husband?
Husband, it's husband.
Okay, they're
Husband.
married, right?
Yeah,
Right.
husband,
Okay,
right?
husband Husband's wife goes missing. 3 years.
Yeah.
He gets an email. It's a video message from her. And he's like, oh my gosh, she's alive. So as any good husband, he went to the source to go find his wife. His wife is crazy. And there's
Okay.
a house that is basically the Baker mansion. And basically the Bakers, that family has gone missing for like 3 or so years too. And well, basically they're all infected by this fungus. And
Okay.
there's this little girl named Evie who controls the fungus, and all she wants is a big happy family. But you can see why she took over her and the family, right?
Okay.
And there's they each have their own abilities. So the wife basically just
Most EVs do, yeah.
Mhm.
yeah, well, I see what you did there.
Yeah,
It's not most Eevees. There's only one Eevee though. So her name's Evelyn.
This guy. This guy.
I'm saying. There's not more than one Evelyn. I mean, technically there is. We'll get to that. But so you have Immortal Jack, but basically he's the dad, and he's a 7'8" guy that doesn't name it set. He's immortal. You have
Yeah.
the wife, who basically is an insect wing, and she lays basically these hives on a wall, and these giant mosquito bees come out and chase you. You
Okay.
have the son, who I guess he just regenerates and he's just a lunatic. He's a bit of the Joker and Riddler. A little bit of both.
Hmm.
He sets booby traps and whatnot and loves having a good time. And then the main character, Evelyn, right? Which obviously she'll infect you and then she'll control you.
Oh, don't forget about my boy Chris, man. You know, he's the main character.
So anyways,
Wait, what happened to Chris?
Chris Redfield?
yeah. He spoiled
He's
the
in
game.
Seven.
game.
Oh.
He
Yeah.
made the game.
No, dude.
He's in 7?
Dude, he's at the very end, and I'm like, I swear if that's Chris Redfield, I'm gonna be heated. Name's Chris
Why?
Redfield, and I'm just like,
Said that he jumped on the helicopter. He was like, I'm Chris Redfield.
I was heated. So, anyways, just to continue on. You managed to kill those people, and Ethan, the main character, gets his hand chopped off, and then stapled back on,
Okay.
and it works properly. And you're like,
Interesting.
what? Okay.
Yeah, I had
So-
several questions about that.
Well, they answered it in 8.
Yeah, I know. I figured it out.
So you have the fungus, the main things that you're like, you're not zombies, which they're not.
You're not zombies.
And basically there's this grandma that literally just shows up in random places, just chilling.
And Ethan, being a good guy, never shoots it. Like I tried so many times.
Ethan's a good guy, doesn't shoot it. So you know,
several times I'm like,
you kill the
"You
people.
sus.
You save
sus."
you rescue your wife, and then you end up going to this giant shipwreck because apparently, so
A tanker.
a tanker. So Ethan's wife basically was working for Umbrella, and she was the
Oh.
babysitter. She was the babysitter for Evelyn because
Oh.
Evelyn is the bioweapon. Okay,
Ah.
they crash and then they get rescued by Jack, and that's how they get infected. So he cures Mia. They find a vaccine. He cures her. He kills Evie because the grandma ends up being Evie, and because she's not taking the virus on a consistent basis, she aids very, very rapidly. And the thing is, Ethan starts hallucinating and seeing her here and there. But yeah, you beat her, and Chris shows up late. So, Jacob, let me tell you this boss fight, right? You're getting slung in the air, slammed on the ground. Chris Redfield is in a chopper.
Okay.
He throws a gun down at you, hoping it lands by you, and then it says, use the gun.
Instead of shooting them from
Instead
up
of
top.
shooting it up top, he throws it down, risking the fact that it may not even land by him. Just so he's like,
Okay. Let's think about this. Chris isn't expendable. Ethan is. Give it your best shot, bro. I'm right behind you.
Hey.
like Chris,
Okay, no, hold
Emotional
on.
support.
it's expendable to Chris.
Let me say this. Angel's right. Chris did what Chris does. send other people to die for him.
Yes. No, my camera went out of focus. Let me turn my camera back. Let me reset my camera. But
That's what Chris does. So this
no,
is
exactly.
totally in his
perfect.
character.
Yeah, so it was perfect. Okay, so the game ends. You know, Mia and Ethan get rescued. That's at 7. Obviously, it's more complicated than that. So I still hope you play the game because the story is way more better.
Well.
Yeah, it's way more intense than when I
Well.
explained it. But
I'm almost done with Nino Kuni, so I'm gonna try to play Resident Evil next.
Hey, but on 7 DLC, all of Chris' team dies again.
facts.
Damn.
Anyways, so this rotates back to 8. Okay. You're Ethan. Again, you're with Mia, and they have a daughter now. Okay. And I'm sure, have you seen the trailers to 8 to Village?
I have seen it twice. I don't remember.
Okay,
most
so
of
you
it.
know how Chris comes in and pops a cap on his girl?
No.
Okay, well, he comes in and pops a cap on her. And he's like, Chris,
Okay.
why? And kidnaps the baby.
Oh,
No.
What?
He
Oh.
apologizes. He
Oh,
apologizes.
He apologizes.
There
So
you go.
this, okay, you know, I'm gonna go on a Chris rant because this is the most Chris thing ever. And the thing is, in RE8, his team calls him out. So
dang.
okay,
bro. Okay, hold
Yeah.
up. Just throwing this out there. What if they're setting Chris to be the next villain? Like
he
he's gonna
already,
take
he's already the
Wesker's
villain.
spot.
He's already the
I
villain.
mean,
in my eyes.
like in our eyes, yeah, because he's garbage.
Yes.
But like, what if he's gonna turn around and be like the next Wesker?
Yeah, I wouldn't
Wouldn't be
throw it
surprised,
past
would you?
him. So
I mean, I'll be happy so I can finally kill the dude.
exactly. So
Let's face it, all throughout the games, he's always asking, like, this never ends, blah, 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 this and
Yeah.
that.
so
So,
so
it's
He
possible.
could be.
Like, a part of me thinks he's happy this is happening.
oh, I'm
Like
sure.
a part of me
He gets off on
feels
it
like
for sure.
he could
Need
have.
something to
he
do.
could-
Need something to do.
I feel like he could have saved Jill Valentine's at the get go, but it was like, nah, let's see what this goes.
I need a new game.
Right?
I need
No.
another game.
So okay, so let me just finish. Let me tell you the story of 8, and then we'll go back to gameplay. Right, that way
Okay.
you have a better understanding of all this.
Yeah.
So Ethan,
Just
as a good man and husband would, you're gonna go get your daughter, right? You're gonna get revenge for the dude that shot your wife like 30 times
in the head, chest.
in the head, chest, bro. He busted it, bro. He went pop, 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 pop.
Like,
Right, like
you're
bro.
just sitting there, and all of a
bro,
sudden you see
ain't
a
got you
headshot.
No.
Chest
It
shot.
was that one shot. Then she was like, "What the?" And then, ba-da-da-da-da.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Chris was so gangster. He went sideways like pop. pop.
I just remember that Simpsons episode where Homer's like beating up the
He's dead.
the
He's
burger.
already
Burglar's
dead.
like, stop, yeah, stop it,
Mhm.
stop it. He's already dead.
Okay,
Oh,
so Ethan gets taken, right? He gets thrown in the van because the thing is they relocated. Chris had them relocated and have military training to keep them safe. So they're like in
Mhm.
Europe.
Okay, hold up. So he had them relocated before he kills the wife, or
Yeah,
he
after?
kills-
After.
Yeah, kills the wife.
Yes.
Puts them both. Puts the kid and the
Yeah.
dad in the car to transport
Yeah.
them somewhere
Oh,
else.
so and one more thing, Ethan keeps wanting to talk about what happened, and Mia's like, I don't want to talk about it, right? She gets aggravated about it, and then she
He's
gets
real
shot.
pissed off.
So, they take Ethan. Chris doesn't say nothing. He's like, I'm sorry. They crash. Ethan's stranded. His daughter's missing. All the soldiers are dead. And then that's where you find yourself in the village, where you're going against various monsters. You got the lichens. You got werewolves.
Fuck the lichens, by the way.
You got that was pretty alright.
Wait. I got a hold on. There's one part that pissed me off in the very beginning.
Mm.
The very big dude who chased you around in the very beginning.
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
All of a sudden didn't just smash your face in right then and there. He just says, I'm walking away.
Well, I think that's a callback.
What kind of shit was that?
No, I think that's a callback to RE4 because in RE4 there's a moment where you got to survive the village, and then the bell
Uh-huh.
ring, and they'll pull them back because they're kind of in a trance. And same with them, they're in a
I
trance.
guess.
So
Did he have
mean-
a chainsaw?
no
No.
chainsaw,
No,
no
just a
big ol'
massive
hammer.
hammer.
Big hammer.
Just a massive hammer.
Yeah. If anything,
I mean, he could have still just said,
if
That's
anything,
fair.
and then just then ran to whatever you need to do.
He looked like Hagrid with the
Oh,
giant
hey,
hammer.
so you remember that part? Exact that part. You remember he pulls out an arrow from his leg,
Gang gang. Yeah.
right? You ever wonder how that arrow got in that leg? He
Took
never
an
got
arrow
shot.
to the knee.
Yeah, he went on an adventure.
Took an arrow to the knee, bro.
Well, the Lycans had archers.
Yeah, they had archers. But
If you actually survive without like dying, like at the end of it, like you're supposed to, you see him get hit with on the leg with the arrow.
Cool.
Yeah. I think I saw that. I don't know.
I like stuff like that. Those little hidden gems.
Yeah. So, all right. So back to the story. So, the vials you got to get. So the Duke is the new merchant, and he helps you out. He's just a dude trying to make some money. He'll give you a little bit of
Creepy.
advice, so on and
I don't
so
like him.
forth. Well,
This has a catchphrase.
yeah. He's
well,
what are you buying?
Oh, they
No,
brought that back.
No,
Okay.
no, his catchphrase is
Okay, it's heavy breathing. Angel's mic's not catching it.
oh, but yeah, that.
that's why I was laughing.
No,
I
you know,
figured it out.
Hey,
Nah, you know what? That shit used to like I know I'm big, but like damn, bro, like that shit was just like, ugh.
dude's
I
like
didn't
10
like how he
feet tall,
rolled
though.
out.
Hey,
I didn't like how he rolled
I
out
love
of the
him.
cart. He just
I
see his
I
ass,
thought.
and all of a sudden he rolls over and he looks at you, and I'm like, "What the fuck?"
Oh, I like the fact that he
Did
knew
you
the
buy-
merchant from RE4 though. I do like that. He knew him. But so, anyways, you fight the lords. They're called the lords. So the vampire chick and the other
It was
ones.
supposed to be the fifth lord, just to let you know.
Like, oh, there you go. You don't have to- I didn't know that. That's pretty tight. So you fight all them and you get these vials. The vials have the pieces of your daughter. You find out they cut her in half or in fours.
In 4
Quarters.
pieces, which threw me off.
Dang.
Yeah, but
So
the
this
thing
man
is,
just lost his wife and his daughter.
one moment. Okay, so everyone's always asking. So, oh wait, there's a joke with Ethan. Capcom hates his hands. He gets his hand
Yeah.
chopped off in 7, and then 8, he gets his fingers eaten off, and then he gets his other hand chopped off. Now, you're like, what the hell? What am I going to do now?
Mhm.
And he puts it back on, throws some magic juice on it, and it's there. And now, the thing is, they do it so out there to where even though the concept of it's a game, you're kind of like,
Yeah, when I
What?
was streaming it, I'm like yelling. I'm like, "The fuck? That's not how that
So-
works. That's not how it works. That's not
Yeah.
how that works."
so basically the daughter is needed for a ritual. And the head of them is called Miranda. It's Lady Miranda. She's the lead of all of them. And she's trying to do this ritual, which you find out is because she's trying to bring back her daughter, Evelyn. The one in the 7 was a clone. And she is the perfect person because she basically, I guess, like a healing ability. And so the mode that was in 8 or 7 is in that village. And
I
then
just
that
realized
mode
something.
has a huge network of basically anything it touches. And her daughter having been one of them, I guess. Right, Angel? Or am I going too far off with that?
Nah, if you died in the mole will remember you, basically.
Yeah. There you go.
I just remember something.
What's that?
So in 7, they didn't have a kid, right?
No.
No,
They had a kid.
there was a kid,
Okay.
but it wasn't their kid.
Yeah.
It wasn't their
You're
kid.
thinking he smashed Miranda.
Yes.
No.
Or I'll let you finish it because I don't want to mess it up. I'll let you finish it.
So basically,
remind me.
you find out that Miranda took form of Mia, and that's why Chris shot her. Because that was the head
Of
queen,
Miranda.
whatever, right? And here's where Chris should be blamed for everything. You run into Chris a couple times, and 3 times, and each time he
3 times. Yep.
each time he has an opportunity to tell you what's going on, and he refuses to.
But he wouldn't tell you.
Here's the thing, though. He doesn't realize you're stuck in the village with him. He has no transportation. You killed his wife.
I think I'm the one that told you about that. I was like he kept on telling you, Ethan, stay out of it. Just go away. Like,
He's like,
bro,
"No,
where
I can't
you
go
want me to
anywhere."
go?
Yeah,
Where do you want me
like
to go?
he is stranded there, and he's like, leave. He doesn't even offer him a helicopter. He's like, just go.
Yeah.
Okay,
Every time he just says deuces and just goes somewhere
so
else.
you find out that Chris
and
shot.
Chris had a truck. Chris had a truck in the
He had
outside.
a truck.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
several
Chris,
helicopters.
so you find out Chris. Crap, I can't remember. God damn. Anyways, you find out Chris will shoot a Miranda to protect you, and knew the baby was special, right? And you know, in one of the fights, Ethan gets his heart ripped out of him, so he's dead. He gone. Then of course it's not a Resident Evil game unless you have a mission to play as Chris. So you play as Chris and you have the squad mates.
Oh, yeah, that
And
was my favorite part.
one
Oh,
of
that
his
was
guys
favorite
like,
part.
he should have just told Ethan.
Yeah.
He had nothing to do with it. He's like, he's like, you realize all this could have been a lot easier if you just told Ethan.
And then just bombard everything
Yeah.
else.
So like basically his team, like his partner, like Chris is like, yeah, no, I wasn't worth the risk. He's like, that still doesn't mean he shouldn't have told him. Like, dude, that's his family.
Yeah.
He has the right
Yeah.
to know. Like, don't try to be God here. So he dies.
He wanted to be a hero.
And what's awesome, so here's what I liked about it. So this is what a little piece of that game that I was like, that is awesome. So you see a lot of Umbrella logos everywhere. So I was thinking
All over the place.
Umbrella started there and so on and so forth. No. What's his name, Angel?
Spencer.
Spencer. He studied under Miranda and then took the logo
yeah.
from that area and called it Umbrella and made his company from that logo. So he got the logo from that village, which I thought was pretty sick. And it's cool that tied into like past games, because the thing is, she lived on forever because she became the mode itself. Like she was able to control its power. And you find me, the real Mia, and Chris is like, I'm sorry, he's dead. He's gone. Let's go. Let's go find your daughter, right? So out of nowhere, Ethan comes back to life. Now you're thinking, how does he come back to life? He got his heart ripped out. So you fight Miranda. You save your little baby girl.
But you skipped the whole reasoning.
Oh yeah, no. Well,
No, it comes on
no.
after.
Eve tells
him. Eve tells
Oh,
him.
okay.
No, Eve tells him.
Okay, you're right. I'm sorry. I was gonna skip that part, but I guess.
Oh, yeah,
So
she
while
did
he's
pop up.
dead, he goes back, like he's unconscious and has a dream, and he sees Eve, and she basically tells him he's been dead the whole time. He died in 7, but the only reason he's alive is because he is the mold. He became
Yeah.
the mold. That's why he's able to regenerate. He's indestructible, and Mia
So.
knew that,
So
but she didn't want to. So the best way I can explain it. Do you remember Heroes? When the brother died?
Yes.
And the
Mm.
mom had that
Yeah.
change his memory and transform.
Spencer, yeah.
Yeah, to transform
Yeah.
that. So that the mode believed he was Ethan.
So-
All right. Question though.
yeah, go ahead.
Wouldn't you think Ethan would think something's up if his hand got chopped off and he was able to just reconnect it?
Well, so
I mean, common sense, I would have been like, I'm not normal. I shouldn't be able to do that.
what?
What's going on with me?
Well, I mean, in 7 he got it ripped off and stapled back on. So I'm sure at this point he was like, you know what? Because the thing is,
Oh, he got-
it's the
It is.
motion.
It's not just him just healing by himself. It could have been,
Yeah.
but he keeps on throwing on this juice, which gives it the reasoning of, okay, I'm healing because of this.
Yeah, like they actually implement, like, how in other RE games, the herbs are just herbs. They're just to heal you. There's no explanation about it. This one's like, we know you have a healing item. We are giving you this healing item. This healing item is part of the story. Which I think is what caused his infection, I think. Or the spread of it.
Who knows?
Something like that. I
So,
could be
my
wrong. That's
question-
hypothesis.
My
at that
question
point.
is, so you said that the kid had like abilities also, right?
Yeah, she was one with the mold.
So my question is, if Ethan always had the mold in him, or he was the mold, had a baby with Maya, whatever her name is,
Yeah.
I know where this is
could
going.
that explain why?
Why she has the ability?
Yeah, because he's the mold,
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah,
she was.
born- That explains
She was
why.
literally. She was literally born from mold.
The
That's why
DNA.
she made it. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
What
So
if that was all they were trying to do from the get go? That's fine. Go ahead.
Who was what trying to do?
You said that she worked for Umbrella, right? The wife.
Oh, like set it up. Yeah.
Yeah. What if that's all they were trying to do? Huh? What if that's
She
all
played
they
it
were
up.
trying to do?
So, anyways,
She played it all.
Chris finds Ethan, and like a good father, Ethan realizes if he destroys the mode, since he's the mode, he will die. So, like a good father, hands the baby off to Chris.
I think you're adding something to that. He was already dying. His body
he
was
was
already
already
falling
dying.
apart.
Yeah, he'll fall
He didn't
apart.
do it. He
What's
didn't do it because of that.
But I'm saying, but even if he was fine, destroying that would have killed him either way.
I think what
No,
Isaac's
then
trying to
that
get.
would have killed the daughter.
Nah,
I
she's
think
just
what
happy.
Isaac's trying to get here is, unlike Ethan, Chris wouldn't have done that.
Yes.
Chris would have killed the baby and tried to
Yes.
survive.
Chris would have just bombed everything.
Yes.
To be honest, let's just go ahead and say that. I
It's
mean,
me
he
with
ended up
that
getting
kid.
like he ended
Yeah,
up calling
pretty
in
much.
airstrikes
Yeah.
and all that
Give me
stuff for most
give
of
me
it.
30 minutes and 9 months. We'll make another kid.
Yeah.
30
So,
minutes.
It's only gonna be me though.
so basically, he stays behind, and it destroys the network of the mode, and they get away. Right?
How do you say it? Kadu or whatever the thing that was?
I don't Cthulhu. I don't know what it was.
I don't know
Cthulhu's
how to say it,
actually
but
an actual creature.
I did-
Was that a made up word? Because I was like, that has to be a made up word.
I
But they
don't
kept
know.
on throwing it around like
Kaido?
it was like
Like Kaido, something like that.
Because that's how like the bosses are
Haggis?
made. Is because she
Something
was
like
putting
that.
those little ugly worm baby things inside of them
So
and giving them
basically,
their powers.
yeah. So that's the story, and then it just says the father's story has ended, and then they show the present time where the daughter's grown up, and this and that.
She has
But
crazy powers.
here's the thing, right? I want to bounce this with you guys. Do you think because Angel, Trey won't know. It's more for Angel. Do you think that's really far into the future, or maybe just a couple years? Because I feel like because she is part mold, and they do explain or they talk about it in the beginning how
Ooh,
she was
growed
born,
up real fast.
how she was born already kind of big, that maybe she ages quickly.
I mean,
Oh, and one more thing,
I wouldn't doubt it.
Oh, Trey. I forgot to say this. Ethan told Chris to keep her safe. And what does he do? Has her join his team.
Hey, you need shields, man. And one that can regenerate, one that can heal. It's the best
she's
shield
also
you can
crazy
have.
though.
Yeah.
There was I think
Hey,
she was
Okay, so she's crazy. So if she
Yeah.
dies, Chris could be like, she's crazy. What would you expect?
True.
This
they
is
have a
the
team
best-
watching her 24 hours though to kill her.
This is the best
She
alibi
goes-
for Chris right now. This is like the best thing that happened to Chris right now. You can have a self-healing bodyguard or like meat shield that can heal and just take bullets for you. And if she does end up dying, you can just blame, she was crazy. I tried to talk sense to her.
I mean, he did leave his
Yeah.
partner behind, the one that could shoot electricity.
I'm not even talking about RE6 right now.
That's fair.
We're not talking about 6 right now.
Like I
wanna
remember
talk about it?
me and Jacob went on a roasting session when his partner had to step up and save
We
Chris.
did.
Damn.
And they
shit.
also make fun of Chris. One of the bosses talking about you boulder punching person. From RE5.
No, he says, I'll get to that boulder punching son of a bitch later.
Yeah. But so that's the story, and for you who haven't played it, that's the story. And if you haven't played it and wanted to, I'm sorry for the spoilers. But it's been out for like
That little,
2.5 weeks, 3 weeks now. Sorry.
little thing. Trey, you remember at the end of the scene when they pick up like that random person
Mm.
at the end of the game?
So,
Wait, who did they pick up?
real
The
quick.
girl?
real
You remember
quick.
that scene though? After they
Hey,
Oh yeah, the random body or zombie looking mother guy or
yeah.
real
What are you
quick.
gonna say, Isaac?
Real quick. I know what you're gonna tell them. I saw another video. I could be wrong though. It could be just if it's in gameplay. But did some dude actually pulled out the camera and from the
Yeah, I
gameplay,
told you about that.
and he had no head. You didn't tell me
Huh?
about that.
No,
So
okay,
in 7
I
and
don't think-
8,
I don't-
Ethan doesn't have a head because they just bumped the camera on his head. Apparently,
Yeah. So
he gets a head.
that was supposed to be somebody, right? That was supposed to be somebody. But the developers got lazy and they had the extra character person, already made. So they just popped Ethan right there.
Yeah, because they do get Ethan ahead when we play as Mia.
That
Yeah.
does sound like Capcom. Yeah.
Like it's not supposed to be Ethan, but they just used his body
Yeah, they just
to
zoomed in.
show it.
Yeah. So, all right. So, Angel, you're a Resident Evil veteran. How'd you like some of the new aspects they added to the game, such as the cooking
What?
and the hunting?
Yeah, you can cook and hunt animals.
The big dude cooked for
Okay.
you.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's interesting.
Well,
explain how it works, Angel. Explain.
the
what the mills
Duke
do.
cooks for you, but
Oh.
yeah, let
Alright.
him do it.
You go around the map, the whole game. You find like random animals, fish, birds. You kill it. You pick up the meat. You take it back to the shop guy, the big guy. He cooks it up for you. He either makes you faster, stronger, or more health. Well, I mean stronger. I mean like you got more defense. You can
Yeah,
block.
you
more
can-
damage.
Yeah.
yeah.
So they put more of an RPG aspect to it. Seems like.
Mm,
Kind of, because there's only a certain amount of those animals.
yeah.
And it doesn't reset every time you play a new
Uh-uh.
game. It sticks to that.
Yeah.
Even if you play
Well, I
it like
mean,
a
That's what most RPGs are. If you level up, and you level up your like tree skill or
Right.
your like defensive.
right,
So
right. Let's say you get to the end of the
I put it
game and you
all
play
on
new
health,
game.
dude.
You're supposed to be
Yeah.
stronger.
yeah,
It doesn't work like that. You just got that slight little boost.
Yeah.
okay,
But
it's interesting. I don't dislike that, but that is strange in the Resident Evil. Like I said, not that it's bad.
Hmm.
I just wasn't expecting something like that. Well, that's desperation on Capcom's part.
I disagree with that. I think it's a good new concept. It's a fun concept.
Well, okay, I'm not saying
It
it's a
helps
bad.
me. That's what it is.
I'm not saying it's a bad concept. I'm saying
Well, if you
that
think
this
about it,
is-
if you think about it, it's exactly like RE4.
The yellow herbs.
The yellow herbs, and then you buy the tactical suit, which increases your defense.
I guess that's true. Okay, that's fair.
The
That's
only thing they
fine.
added was the speed part. You could run a little bit faster,
And the defense.
slightly faster.
The actual, like, because you need a guard, whereas Leon Kennedy is just has just padding. But but Trey, because like I said, it's your first RE game. What was one of your favorite things about that game?
What do you mean, like just gameplay or
Gameplay, anything. Just what were some things that stuck out that you were like, you know what, I dig it. I like that. Whether it's a boss, whatever.
All I can say is that they picked out one of my weaknesses that I don't like.
DOS.
The dolls. I hate.
dolls, yeah, I
I
hated it.
hate.
I
I
hate
hated
that
it.
baby, dude.
I
I hated
hated
that
it.
baby.
I hated
So-
That's
DOS.
hilarious.
I liked how they did it. It creeped me out, and it made me like actually enjoy it a little bit. But I hated it. I hated it so much. I almost quit the game. I was like, I
He
want to quit.
did quit.
No, I quit the game
Yeah,
as soon as I
stop it.
beat it. Like as soon as I finished that, I was like, I need a break from that because my heart was like,
My skin was
Hey,
crawling the
hey,
entire
But that
time.
That's
baby though,
interesting.
man. That baby though.
yeah.
The baby part freaked me out. And
yeah.
No,
I'll tell you a little
no,
story.
that-
I'm
that
gonna
makes
tell
me
you-
want to play it now.
Yeah.
I was playing that game and I had Isaac in the party, and I was like, "Oh, that's so disgusting."
Yeah, it was gross.
Like,
It
I
was
was-
sloshed
I was
around
almost
and
about to
everything.
Hey,
Everywhere.
did it grab you, Trey? Did it grab you?
No, fuck no.
No, it grabbed me. It grabbed me.
I made
'cause
sure it didn't grab
No,
me.
it grabbed me because I'm just like, what the fuck is that? And then I saw how it killed me. I'm like, oh god, that's how I died.
I didn't want to see it. I didn't want to see it. I was scared of it.
Oh,
So
it was yeah.
I'm gonna tell you a little story. Emerson told me this story.
Emerson
it was
is
about
his
a-
boss and also his side chick.
Not my boss, my side chick, but also my work partner. Anyways, he told me about this call he had where they had to go search for somebody. It was a welfare check. They were saying, "Hey, go look for my family member. I haven't heard him for a while." So they started searching his house, and one of the firefighters goes into a room, and all you hear is a firefighter say it really loud, "Fuck that Annabelle room." And apparently there was a shit ton of porcelain dolls lining this entire room. So you just had like 8 responders just leave the building.
Yeah, no, that was there, and the lady had a heart attack in that room. I'm like, well, find one of those dolls to possess, because I ain't going in there.
I hate
I'm with you in
porcelain
spirit.
dolls. I hate
I'm with you in spirit.
So-
I've been to several houses and I see them and I'm like, you want to go to the hospital? But I don't think I should. No. You want to go to the hospital? 'Cause I don't want to be in this house anymore.
Yeah. But yeah, that I will say that was dope. And one thing I liked so the pacing of the game, we haven't really touched on the pacing of the game. I feel it's pretty okay.
It was fast paced.
I feel like it was pretty like bang bang bang. There was really no build up to it. You know what I'm saying? That's why for me, like I said, I felt like Mega Man places because like that's where you're going. Then you just go. Whereas in RE games, you just end up at a location. You don't know nothing about it. You just end up there. And
this one I was kind of messing around like in between bosses.
But I did
the most
love
part.
the fact that they advertised Lady Demetrius, whatever, the vampire chick. She was the only advertisement because I feel like
she was the only one.
and they played all the weebs out there, all the simps.
Because
it worked. But the thing is,
this entire generation is
this proves it. This proves again, sex sells.
Yeah.
It does.
We are disgusting people.
I mean, I didn't buy it because of that. I mean, I didn't.
That's why Emerson bought it.
I mean, I know that's why
It
he
was
bought
the
it.
only reason Emerson bought it.
I
he
bought
told
it
me he's like, I'm buying it. He's like, I pre-ordered it
I
already.
just bought it because it was an evil game. But what I liked about that though was the fact that you didn't know about the other bosses, and honestly, her castle, though it was cool,
It was confusing.
it did not compare to the other bosses.
They put a lot of work on hers. Like the dollhouse was pretty straightforward.
I mean, the
For the most
dolls is the
part.
shortest one, but yet the most terrifying for me. But I feel like once when he got out of the castle, I feel like that's when the game actually picked up. When things were getting pretty legit.
But I feel like they put a lot of
I
detail
didn't like the fact that you couldn't go back to the castle.
Yeah, that kind of sucked.
That was annoying.
That kind of sucked, yeah.
Because I missed a lot of stuff in there.
But then again, and I mean, some are. I don't even know right now because you can, I guess, backtrack. Yeah, that's kind of weird. But
the dollhouse, right when you beat the boss, there's literally nothing else to pick up.
Yeah,
other than that doll.
But one thing another thing I want to mention.
My skin is crawling again.
Here's I'm gonna explain why I gave it a 7. Like obviously I'm gushing over it. But here's why I gave it a 7 from my personal opinion. Like if you're like kind of trying to trigger no one, to just my opinion. So there are moments in the game where, I mean, and they're not the only ones to do this. It's a known strategy amongst developers. Is if you want to lengthen the game, you just throw some shit in there to fatten it up, some useless shit to fatten it up. And there were a lot of sequences where you're just continuously fighting a horde. Or I told Andrew, like, I'm getting like this is just exhausting. It's like stop.
Oh, like when you're trying to get the 4th vial? Was it the 4th one?
That or no, just like you have the zombies.
That one wasted
and
all of my ammo.
You have the moment where you find all these lichens where they just keep coming at you.
I was so mad.
And I told you,
I had so much ammo. I was like, fuck yeah.
He was complaining like his whole box is full of ammo, and I was like, FYI, you're about to run out of all of that. He's like, no way.
I mean, and the thing is, like, they have a crafting system, which they had in 7, where you can make weapons. Oh, not weapons, ammo. I mean, you got about a blueprint.
This one, I feel like this one more lenient than the
other one. It was more lenient. Yeah, for sure. But
I just didn't like how one bullet costs like almost.
I never bought bullets from. I never bought bullets from because that's one thing I realized, right? So basically, just there's a lot of horde moments where you're just kind of like, come on, like it's obvious you're dragging the game to make it longer, and another thing too is I never felt I didn't have enough ammo, and this is one of my biggest gripes for it is the fact that in RE4. So I obviously there's a lot of people that play the hardcore modes, right? Which more power to you. I dig it. I just play normal, right? And because I feel like in RE games, normal is good enough to give you a challenge. Enough for you to kind of to play it comfortably, but yet you get a challenge. Like
I want to enjoy my game. I don't want to get pissed at it.
Yeah. So
Like, I want to enjoy
RE4,
my.
That's me.
so
all the
RE4
way.
had an auto feature where it will adjust for you depending how many times you die. But I never got to that point, but I did die. RE Village, I think I died maybe once or twice, and that was just out of mistake.
We all died at the same place.
Yeah. So it was one of those like I
Damn,
never
we
felt
did.
I never felt overwhelmed in the sense of, oh man, like this is challenging. Cause I mean I had an arsenal of ammo already. I was just like kind of cruising through it. And there were some enemies that took more shots than others. But at the same time, I was never like, oh no, I don't have enough ammo. Like in RE4, I was like, I don't have enough ammo and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Well, that's what I was gonna say. From 1 to 4, you couldn't choose a difficulty. It was either
Yeah.
play the game, and after you were done, you could choose hardcore.
Right.
But from
right.
from 5 all the way to 8, from the very beginning of the game, you could choose the
Mhm.
difficulty on it.
Yeah. So, like I said, I was telling Angel this because even the final boss, I did not die. I killed her first try. And I told Angel like that's very disappointing.
I mean, but the same can be said with Resident Evil 4. Like literally, Resident Evil 4's final boss was so easy.
True. I
Get
mean,
the Red Rocket.
no, okay, that is
Yeah.
true. But the thing is that you get the Red Rocket, but that's mainly because I mean, I guess it's a final boss, but that's more of a, I want to say more like an act. Like it's one of those like you aren't supposed like. That's how you're supposed to beat it every time. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you could possibly die, but it's like, like just live long enough, get the rocket, boom, whatever.
Okay, you want to make it more difficult? You don't use the Red Rocket. You kill him like that.
I mean, yeah, see, like that. But the thing is,
No,
with,
yeah. But my
On
thing is,
8, you can switch it to hardcore mode.
yeah, but the thing is, I
But-
feel
Just
like
randomly,
I feel
yeah.
like having to go to hardcore mode just to give it a challenge. I'm like, that's kind of like, why do I need to do that? I plan on
Okay.
doing that just to get
I
a
mean,
more of a
I-
challenge out of it.
I would agree on Isaac on that. I think there should be some chance, but that I mean, to me, that's why I felt like Resident Evil 4 final boss was kind of whack. Like my thing is like, yeah, you don't use the red rockets. Like if it's there, you might as well.
Yeah, for sure.
Like don't just put it there. Make it more
But
challenging.
I was, but the
I used that
the
grenade
thing
launcher
with
as
4
much
though,
as I could.
the thing with 4 though, the thing with 4 though is that the bosses before the main boss, right, were a challenge. Like the one where you're in the cage thing that's elevated, and you gotta hit the switches, and you have like those scorpion things trying to kill you. That was challenging. When you have the freaking giant machine walking through trying to freaking kill you, that was pretty difficult. Like there were some
Oh, you have
things.
to-
There were some
Go ahead,
things
Nemo.
in there that were difficult. And I, like Angel stated, with 4, you had the red rocket, or you could do it without the red rocket. The thing with this final boss, there was no red rocket, right? It was, hey, you have to beat her. And I'm like, and I beat her. Like I took very little damage. And if I
Yeah.
did, I had a lot of health left over. I just put out the sniper, clap, clap, clap. And in the moments where you feel like, oh, she's about to do her big attack, you can stop her from doing it. And it's like,
Mhm.
oh. And then when it gets to the point where I killed her, I'm like, okay, there's a second form, right? Like, that's not it. There's a second
You
form.
weren't excited. Like I wasn't excited either.
And
after I
she,
beat
and
it.
then she just died. I'm like, really?
But I was happy to use the Magnum though. I was saving those 5 bullets just for her.
Yeah, but
Like, I was saving it for the
and-
entire game.
and here's the to cap off my reasoning for giving it a 7 is a lot of the good things were at the end. The puzzles were at the end. A lot of the good puzzles were at the end of the game. I'm like, why couldn't y'all implement those throughout the game? Because the
Backtracking.
puzzles that are within the game are not puzzles. They're just things you have to do. Like
Find this. You got
find
it.
that. Yeah, get this mask. Put this here. Hit these buttons. Like there's nothing that's like that really works your mind. And the only time I got that was towards the end where you had some actual puzzles you had to think about to do. And that like I said, that right there, I was like, I mean, like I said, I'm looking at it as a
Jokes on
warm
you, I'm
up.
stupid. So Everything was a puzzle for me.
I was saying, I look at it as a warm up for people like Trey who haven't played RE4, and I'm just hoping they don't dumb down RE4 for.
You're going to.
I know
I can see them doing it. Yeah.
I can.
Dumb it
I mean,
Yeah.
down.
honestly,
Look at 2 and 3. Look at 2 and 3. What they did to it.
yeah.
It's a good game. I like it.
Three
But I
three was
played
by
two.
another
I
developer
I played
though.
2.
Three
I didn't
play
three was
three.
by another company though. That's why
Yeah.
because they took it away from them because they were supposed to do 4 also, but Capcom was like, nah, y'all didn't do so. I mean, 3 was fine, but they didn't captivate what 3 really was.
3
My
was a short
thing is-
game either way.
My
Yeah,
thing
but
is, I
Nemesis
feel
is scripted.
I feel like a lot of games nowadays are just easy. Which
is
is why
From
I think-
Software is doing so well.
Well, yeah, which I think like games like what's the game you're streaming, Isaac?
Sekiro, which I'm gonna get back to playing. 'cause I've been
Sekiro?
craving that game.
Which is why I
Yeah,
think
when was it
Sekiro and
called?
games like Sekiro, like Dark Souls and whatnot, are so popular
Neo,
because
like that.
because there's so few games that are actually challenging. Like a lot of games nowadays are just like, here, this is how you beat the game. Oh, you're having trouble? We're going to make it even easier for
And
you.
which, and like I said, which is fine.
Just use a
'cause,
bunch of
you know,
grenades.
Like, which is fine because I feel like, for instance, I feel like for Sekiro, for instance, right? I feel like if Jacob were to play any From Software game, it'll be Sekiro, and I can see
Yeah.
I
Jacob
want to play it.
I can see
It's
Jacob
giving me a PlayStation
taking
launch.
over a year to beat it because it's of how challenging it is and how busy he is. So I feel like games nowadays are made for people like Jacob and us, you know, because I got school and work.
So
Jacob's
I'm gonna actually disagree on that part because I feel some of the reasons that I take so long, like for example, Nino Kuni, it's a good game. It's just so easy that I get bored of it.
You stop
And
playing it
so
like after 30 minutes.
I stopped. Yeah, I stopped playing it
dude,
because it's not
Like,
really
so-
that challenging.
I like I like Drew. I haven't picked up Nino Kuni because I got bored right off the bat.
The first one was funner, but at the same time, the second one, there's more to do. And even if I was to play the first one again, I think like I'm at a stage in life that I do want just a more challenging game.
They should get Sekiro. Sekiro's pretty tight. But so Angel's gone.
He'll be back.
He'll be
He
back.
always
He'll be
comes
back.
back.
But all right, so I mean, do you have any questions, Jacob, regarding those games? Oh no, he's back.
No, I mean I'm gonna play them. I am kind of sad to hear how easy it is to the point where I might just pick the hardest difficulty.
Yeah, I would.
You're
I
talking
see-
about RE8?
yeah,
Alright.
I'll just say start off with hardcore because I feel like even that
Yeah.
it'll be challenging enough
I
to
mean,
where
was-
it'll feel fine.
Was 7 easy?
No,
Okay.
no. So
Okay.
here's the thing. So with 7,
That,
apparently,
I mean,
apparently with 7, a lot of people liked it, but a lot of people didn't beat it because they were too scared of it. So Capcom dialed back on the scaredness, which kind of
Really?
pissed me off. That's why
yeah.
that's why a lot of the part of the game is during the day and not the night. Because there were people that told them I liked it, but I couldn't beat it because I got too scared. And they're like, "Well, we want you to play our game, so we're gonna make it less scary." Which I'm just like, you had something
That's
How are
going
you
on.
supposed to do that?
That's a big disappointment to go from like this bar and then just drop down
It,
to
honestly,
something simpler.
it doesn't surprise me because look at the FGC. Like a fighting game started off as a challenge. You had to practice. Now you have auto combos.
See, but my thing with that though, like I see where people come in that argument. Yeah, they make things a lot easier, but I still think there's challenge enough in it because, like, in fighting games, you're not just playing the characters. You're fighting your actual opponent. You're trying to read your opponent, like in game and out of game. And not everybody has time to dedicate themselves to get good at a fighting game. Like these people like spend an entire day in the lab cooking up combos.
So I'm not
And-
implying that they go back to Third Strike complication. I feel UMVC 3 had the perfect
Yeah.
ratio of auto and actual like creative, complex combos.
Yeah, exactly.
Which I felt like they found the perfect balance, and I was hoping every game would strive towards that. And I know DBC Fighters kind of flirts with it, but it's more auto than actually, complex. So it's just like, eh. But yeah,
But
what's up?
but I get what you're saying with Capcom. They're trying to make games more fun. They're kind of going the Nintendo route where they want to make every game a family game as far as difficulty.
Mhm.
They want to make sure that your little cousin can play the game and not get
Anybody can walk
stomped.
into the room, pick up the controller, and start playing it. Basically,
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, so those are my
it
thoughts.
sucks for us because we played games for like basically our whole lives.
Yeah,
So we're
but,
kind of used to the routine. Even when we play a new Resident Evil game, we kind of know what they're trying to do, like the treasures, the scares, all that kind of stuff.
yeah,
If you play a game series long enough,
one
you're gonna
thing
learn
is,
about it.
I mean, I've already grown used to that. That's why I stopped playing Pokemon games. Because
That's fair.
it's not to hate on it, but it's been dumbed down to it. Like I remember Jacob taught me the strategy, and I used it forever. Was when your Pokemon levels up, throw him to the back of the line,
Yep.
and keep doing that. That way, everyone levels up at the same time. That way, you're solid. Now,
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Where you would start your weak Pokemon, and then you'll retreat it just so that Pokemon can have
You
the
start-
Got some
XP.
XP.
oh,
Yep.
then they can start catching up. And once they're like, let's say they're all
Yeah.
level 30, then you go 31, throw him back 30, 31. Jacob taught me that strategy,
Yeah.
right? I remember a lot of my
Yeah.
friends had like level 80 and level 5. It was
And then
ridiculous.
5 and 6s everywhere.
Yeah.
They just
So
counted on him doing that one knockout
So
punch.
Jacob taught me that balance, and I was so sad to see. I mean, I could see the
I would try to get one of every style. too.
EXP share, in my opinion, it's a good idea. I kind of like it, but I
It
feel
was
like that
good.
ruined Pokemon for me because it's
Mm.
kind of like you don't really have to try to level up your Pokemon because I
You
mean
don't have to have a
I think
strategy anymore.
I
is what
could
it
be
is.
wrong 'cause I haven't played them in a while, but EXP share gave your Pokemon a portion of the
Yeah.
XP you earned, but I think
Mhm.
now
The
they
XP
get
you
the
got.
full XP.
Really?
So
think.
in the original, you got the XP share like towards the middle, towards late game,
Mhm.
and so you had to do a lot without it. And then when you
And that
did
only
get
works
it,
for one Pokemon. Whoever you put
Mm.
that item
You're
on.
right. Yeah.
did it?
Alright.
Yeah.
Because I don't think you could equip items
Give me a
back
sec. I'll
in
be
back.
yellow.
When it first came out, you could only equip it, and then when it came out Fire Red and Leaf Green, that's when it was like a key item when all your
Maybe.
Pokemon got it.
Maybe I don't know. I want to say you might be right. I'm trying to think. I want to say all of them did. It's just it was like you got like 10% of what the XP was.
And
So
on
if you,
top of that, the Pokemon that when they switched it to everything, like for everybody to get it, you got to turn it on or off because
yeah,
the XP that one Pokemon that was fighting got, it actually loses some of that percentage to share with the rest
Yeah.
of them. That's how it started.
yeah.
Nowadays, you get the whole XP, and then your team gets
Well,
like a
yeah.
certain
I mean,
percentage.
throughout the years, it's gone up, and like you got it a lot sooner and whatnot.
Yeah, like the very
So-
beginning of the game,
So-
basically.
But
Yes.
either way, the point is they made things a lot more simpler,
Yeah.
or they're making things more simpler now.
Yeah. But
Now they're telling you what's everything's weakness too,
yeah.
which kind of gets me mad.
You still there, Trey? I guess Trey went away for a bit. But so just to hop off Resident Evil and Pokemon. Let's get into some news that recently happened. I think Angel, did you get some stuff ready? Or
Yeah,
okay.
I checked some out. So they finally, after a few years, I forgot how many years, they showed the trailer for Elden Ring.
It looks sick, bro.
Dude,
It
as
looks
a big Dark
sick.
Souls fan, I'm fucking excited for this.
So Jacob, just a quick background. I think it was 2 years ago. It was announced, right? Maybe whatever. It was a while back.
I want to say 3, dude, because I know it was before COVID.
Maybe, but basically, it was just a name. There was nothing. No images, no trailers, no concept. And then every little subtle things would come out of the cracks. Like George R.R. Martin is involved now, the Game of Thrones guy. You know,
Yeah.
and then I think there were like leaked images of that guy now, like unrendered pictures or whatever.
It was a figure, like a person.
Was it okay? That's what it was. See,
Yeah.
and so people were like, "What is Elden Ring?" And then all this time passed, and like so, Summer Game Fest was well, it was very underwhelming for me personally. I think that release put it up there because there weren't really many games I cared for personally. But yeah, no, Elden Ring looks sick, dude. Honestly, I know I told you I'm not into like the Knights aesthetic, but I may have to bend on that one, man. It looks sick. And they actually gave it a release date. January 21st, 2022.
Oh yeah.
7 months away. And Angel, we hopping on that, bro.
Wait, what game?
Elden Ring. He
No.
You have a hipster beanie. I just noticed that.
Yeah.
Nope.
Are you dipping?
You want to go
No.
get food?
Oh, what do you
Me?
mean?
wanna
I'm
go get
hungry.
food? Ah, I'm over here starving myself. I want to go get more poppers. I'm like, nah.
Go get some
Time to
poppers.
Get your
Professional.
poppers, dude. Get your poppers, dude.
Go get your poppers real quick.
I have liquid courage on an empty stomach. I had to put something in there.
I'll be all right. I'm gonna stay
Because you're a man.
professional.
Because you're a man. I respect it. It was a test and you passed.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But you know,
Isaac, how hungry are you right now?
dude, I ate two big pieces of chicken. I'm fine. But
Whatever.
yeah, but
another game I found out about is a new Lord of the Rings game coming out.
Ooh, what?
Which one?
It's
What?
Golem. It's about Golem.
Oh,
hold
interesting.
on. What do you mean? Oh,
It might be interesting.
is it gonna be okay?
All I've seen of the game is the title of it. That's it.
dude,
Okay.
I've been playing Shadow of
The thing is-
Mordor.
You have been playing it? I haven't started yet. I need to start.
Dude, it is awesome.
My thing is, I want another co-op Lord of the Rings game. That's what I want, especially if it's online.
Well,
That
they
way, me and
have,
Isaac
Twin Towers?
play.
yeah, they have like an MMO out there, but that's not the same.
Yeah, it's not the same.
No.
Like I want another co-op online Lord of the Rings games because those are fun.
Yeah, honestly, I was kind of surprised. What was the name of that one? Do you remember?
Which one?
Born in North.
Or yeah, I remember seeing it all the time, and I was like, "It's not the movie game, though. It's not the movie game." And finally, Jacob convinced me to get it. Oh, he got it for me, I think, because I think that
Yeah,
was,
I bought it for you because he was all like, "No, I don't know if I want to buy it, dude." He's like, "I'll buy it for you then because I want to play it."
it
Okay.
was awesome.
Yeah, it was dope. So, all right, I want
anybody
to be
anybody a
optimistic.
fan
though.
of Dying Light? Anybody?
No, I mean, truth be told, I never really played it, so I can't really say.
They have like Evil
Okay.
Dead coming out.
Yeah. So it got pushed back to December. It was
That's
supposed
not-
to come out earlier.
That's not bad though. December's
No, it's not bad. It got pushed back though.
They all got that
I mean,
Cyberpunk effect.
Yeah,
I'm
I
hit or
mean,
miss for Battlefield.
Yeah, Battlefield is so check it out, Jacob.
I'm hit or miss
Battlefield.
for it.
Granted, I never really played Battlefield campaign, but they're charging the
I
game.
do.
They're charging $70 for Battlefield without campaign and strictly online. Now, and the thing is, I want to say Call of Duty did that. Didn't Call of Duty have a game with no campaign?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they?
Black Ops 4, I think.
right. I
Yeah.
think it was one of them that had no campaign.
Yeah, it had
Or-
no campaign. It was like a story mode, but you had to play it online.
Yeah. I don't think it was. I didn't care for it. I don't
Yeah,
think
it
I played
wasn't
it.
good. You did.
Did I? I don't remember.
We played it for a little bit. It wasn't long. We played it for like maybe a month and then never touched it again.
You know, it was a lot of indie games. So I mean, like I said, nothing caught my attention from it. And I mean, if you're a big Borderlands fan, they have Wonderland coming out, which I mean that looks pretty cool. Tiny Tina's
They're making
Wonderlands.
it. Yeah, I was about to say about they're making a spin-off game, Tiny
Yeah.
Tina's.
I think we'll be good at that. I mean, because with me, Borderlands is one of those like I'll play it. It's not one of those Borderlands. Are you the same way, Angel? Are you a big Borderlands fan or not? Or are you kind of like me, like I'll play it,
Yeah, I'll play it just to play it.
but you're
You
not
know,
I played
like
the second one. The second one wasn't too bad.
No, they're not bad.
No, they're
The
not
games
bad.
aren't
They're not bad at all.
It's
I
a
got
party
bored
game,
pretty
dude, you
quick.
know?
Yeah.
Like, play with your friends
I-
and stuff like that.
I didn't like the first one, and I didn't try the second one. The first one kind of sucked.
I
Did
didn't
you
even
not
play
like
the third
one.
one.
the
Not
art
that good
style
to
of the
me.
game?
No, it just didn't pull me in.
I like the art style.
Okay, so
Okay, so a part of it, honestly, a part of it was, what's that game called? I want to say Rust. It came out before Borderlands, but it has that same feel, the same like time frame. But I played that, and that one actually was a game that did bad and it flopped, but I really enjoyed it. But when I tried to play Borderlands, it was actually my brother-in-law tried to get me to play, and I just didn't like it. It wasn't Rust. I think it was Rage, maybe. Let's see. No, not Rage.
Want one.
I don't remember. I don't remember what game it was,
Nothing.
but it was good. But I mean, it just didn't pull me in. Honestly, I didn't really care for it.
I can see that.
yeah. But I will say next week we have E3, or a couple days we have E3, and I plan on live streaming that event. And I think Angel will be in the call with me, so we get some reactions out of him.
There's a new Tales game coming out.
What day is that?
What
Tell-
Tales? What's it called?
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Tales of Arise.
Yeah, that's been announced a while ago.
Okay.
Yeah, I got
What day
Never
that.
is
heard
it?
of it.
What day is E3 again?
I think it starts Saturday.
This Saturday
Let's see,
or the 19th?
let me see. I think it's Saturday.
Another thing. Overwatch
Saturday.
will now be cross-platform.
Which I'm
The-
still pissed off about, because not the cross-platform part. I'm okay with
Overwatch
that.
is hard to play.
But I have a lot of gold weapons on my Xbox account, and I refuse to start over and not have my shit. So until I can
What?
link my account, they can
You
go
might be
suck
able
a dick.
to.
No, they
Yeah.
can't yet.
No, you got you gotta make an account on BattleNet, whatever what's called.
No,
So you might be able to link your account.
That's what I thought.
But not yet.
That's mine
But
did.
apparently,
Mine's linked.
apparently they're thinking about doing it. Which I'm like, bro, I have like 9 gold weapons.
Well, too
If-
bad. You got to
If you
restart.
haven't been banned on any one of your consoles, I don't see why
should
not
be
you can't
fine.
link them.
That's what I'm saying. But I refuse to Overwatch until I can get it.
Like on Call of Duty, right? You know you can link your accounts. Or
Yeah.
what game am I thinking about?
Well, Warzone.
It's Call of Duty,
All
right?
of them.
Warzone, right? All right. So unless you're banned on one of your accounts on another console, PC, whatever, you're able to link your accounts.
But Overwatch ain't doing that, so they go suck an egg, all right? Until I am not playing Overwatch until I can get my gold weapons back. Am I being petty? Maybe, but I earned those.
Yes.
I worked
You're
hard.
being petty.
I played that game for a year straight. After I dissed it for a month.
Yep.
All right, another thing. Monster
Oh.
Hunter. There's another new game coming out for it.
Stories too. It was a trailer. I mean, that was already announced too. He
Is it a
announced-
game? Is it a
It's-
game or is it DLC?
No, it's a
game.
It's a story game. Strictly story.
Okay.
Like they just basically showed a little more announcements of games already released outside of maybe like a couple. So
Okay.
I mean, it wasn't bad for Jeff Keighley's first go at it, but E3 is where it's gonna be at for sure. And hopefully they announce a new Switch system.
They
That's what
already
I'm
said they
hoping for.
are.
They didn't say it. Other people said.
They-
Nintendo
No,
never
they
says
are.
anything.
Of course they don't, but they're going to release another one.
I remember I bought my
Yeah.
3DS Zelda edition. Then the following month, they came out with the new 3DS with the C stick, and I was so pissed off about that. I was so angry about that.
I kind of was too because I bought the Pokemon edition because I'm like, man, I wish they had the XL version of this because they made it to where it's a small regular size, and then 2 months later they announced the XL. I'm like, son of a b.
Yeah, yeah. We'll see how that goes. But I guess we can start wrapping it up. Unless Angie got some more to share.
There's some DLC coming out for games. The same. There's the Elder Scrolls that finally dropped the DLC for Oblivion.
One thing, for those of you out there,
Arma 4.
that have
Mhm.
Amazon Prime. Amazon actually sponsored this event, and if you have Prime, you could get Battlefield 4 and another game for free. And they actually announced a game made by them, which honestly looked pretty tight. I can't remember the name of it.
Wait, which one was it?
I
Oh.
don't know the name of it. It looked pretty cool though.
What you
But well,
How dare you say that and not know?
I can't remember off the top of my head, bro. Like a lot of the things,
Shame on you.
a lot of the games I didn't care for. They were just there.
Yeah, here it is. Battlefield 4 on Origin. But
Yeah.
sorry, you had to go to Origin to actually get it.
Yeah, but you get the Amazon
Um,
stuff. You already have Prime. So
Ooh, I get a Valorant skin? Hold up. Let me
Yeah.
click on that.
you get more shit, gifts, and perks. Which everyone, if you have already part of Twitch
Hey,
community,
Sea of
everyone-
Thieves, they have something for you.
Yeah, but I guess we're done with this episode. So yeah, I'll be streaming the E3 event, and I believe Angel will be with me. So yeah, you catch
I
me
will
at
not be.
yeah. Mr. Ely here has to be at work, and Jacob's gonna be
Freaking work.
busy. But
Yeah.
Stupid work.
yeah, but you can catch us live or catch me live at twitch.tv/aice. And then same for Trey. His is T Easy Gaming. Right? Yeah.
Yeah,
And Angel is Venom. Agent Venom. It'll be in the
You said that with
description.
such a smile.
What?
As you're saying it with such a smile, like
I can't remember the numbers to your name.
616.
616. There we go, because it's Earth 616. Yeah. Agent Venom 616. It'll all be in the description either way. But yeah, so I'll be doing that Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. I'm gonna try to stream as much of it as I can.
Are you going to do it Monday?
I think it ends Sunday. I mean, if it goes to Monday, if it does, maybe it does. Then I'll do it. But yeah, that's
No,
the plan is.
it's a week-long thing. What do you mean?
It's not a week long thing. It's only a
I
couple
know, I'm
days.
just messing with you. I'm just messing with you.
Yeah. I mean, just before we go, any expectations y'all want to see? Anything y'all want to see in particular?
I have no idea. I don't have.
I'm looking
been
forward to
keeping up with
Battlefield right
anything.
now.
Battlefield.
I want more-
website.
I want more co-op games. That's all. I've been saying it for years. I want more
Co-op games.
co-op
I want a
games.
good. I want a
A
good
good
story
co-op
game.
game.
All right, that's what
I
we
want.
want.
I
I want a
think the
new.
last.
I want a new Ninja Gaiden. In honesty.
Well, I mean, maybe with the re-release of the games, if the sales are there, I mean, they may be obligated to want to do it. You know.
Angel,
Or
did you ever play? Did you ever play Ninja Gaiden Z?
Yeah, I got it right here. I'm looking
Okay.
at it right now.
Okay.
That's what he's going to play right now.
Yeah, but yeah. So Jacob, sorry for that.
Oh,
Where can
How's it going?
they find us?
All right. You can find us on YouTube at Duelist Chat. Right. That's our YouTube. You can find us on Instagram, Duelist Chat, and on Twitter at Duelist Chat Pod.
And you can find us at our OnlyFans, where Angel is featured.
Wait. Hold up.
I'm just messing with you.
I'm like, when did this happen?
Wait, I thought you were being for real, Isaac. I made the account,
I'm not there to take the pictures. When I get down there, I'll take pictures. Jacob, I need to borrow your camera.
bro. I made the account. I supposed to put I said I was
Not
gonna
using
put
my
content
camera.
today.
Okay. You know what? I got the body paint. We'll paint you up. We'll be fine. We'll make it great.
We got to, man.
But yeah, so we appreciate you guys stopping by. Like I said, you can stop by. You can stop
I wasn't
by.
ready for it.
Angel's doing some weird things with his fingers. But yeah.
That's
Thanks,
why
Angel.
I need to catch us on YouTube.
Catch
so
us
you
on
can
YouTube.
watch.
Yeah, so like, subscribe, dislike, comment. Shout out to Mark for commenting our last video. Respect.
Or Mark
And
Wahlberg?
Not my own.
Ines says she commented on your videos, but you never like acknowledge it.
all she did was said hi ha 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 ha. That's it.
Yeah.
There's nothing to say to that.
Yeah, look what he
You
was
say that shows that she's watching the videos.
Hey,
And that-
we appreciate it.
Ines,
We
we
appreciate
appreciate it.
it. Thank you.
Stop bullying your husband. All right. So we'll see you guys
Wait, what?
next week. We'll do this chat. And yeah, later.